Hi, if you're just joining, I am coming to you live from my kitchen. I do keto cooking, and instead of doing a sweet dish like I normally do, I'm going to do a savory dish, which is my stuffed broccoli and cheese chicken. And this is keto. Hi, how are you? And this is going to be a keto recipe. Now, I'm just giving you the base of how I do it. Thanks for the likes, but you can do it however you want to do it. So, I'm just setting up, and I just want to show you kind of like what all I'm going to be doing or using. And I'm going to try to go as quickly as I can, but I'm going to be prepping it. So right now, I got 1 block of cream cheese. And yes, my hands are clean. I washed them. I do 2 blocks, but I had leftover, I have a leftover container of Philadelphia cream cheese. So I'm going to add this as well. It's already creamy, so I wouldn't really have to warm it up. But this is going to be all part of my broccoli stuffed creamy chicken made keto. So you can probably see the texture is creamy already, so I wouldn't have to really melt it, but I'm going to add it to my container, and I'm just going to get me a rag to rinse my hands. I always like to have a rag or a towel on hand whenever I'm cooking, that way I don't make such a mess. So I'm just going to grab a spoon because I'm going to spoon it out. You kind of want to let your cream cheese sit out on the counter and soften because it's easier to mix. So I'm going to go ahead and get my cream cheese out. Now this is already creamy from the container, but I'll still soften it a little bit. So I'm just going to add it with my block of cream cheese. If I feel that I need more cream cheese, I will end up adding some more. But I think I have plenty because I didn't use a lot of it the other day when I made my mug cake dessert. So I'm not going to heat it up just yet because you want it really soft. So I'm going to leave it in there so that it'll get softened. If you're just joining me, welcome. It's Melissa's Keto Kitchen time. I'm doing live. You can use whatever spices you want on your chicken. What shoes does a baker wear? I don't know. What shoes? So right now, if you're just joining, I'm going to be making a broccoli cheddar cheese stuffed chicken breast. So right now, I just got a bag of the broccoli florets. I get a big bag because you're stuffing your chicken, but I don't use the whole entire bag. And I'll show you how I'm cutting the broccoli. So you kind of want to just kind of have them in like smaller pieces. That way you can stuff your chicken and it's not going to be large pieces. So I'm just going to show you how small I'll have my broccoli. So clean hands. I have them about this small. About this small. You could go bigger if you want. I don't know if you can see it very good. Let me see if I can put my camera down on it. So it's about, oops, let me turn my camera around and I'll show you. So this is about the size I cut my broccoli pieces. About this size right here. However, you can have them bigger. Now, as I make this, I'll turn the camera around and just kind of like show you what all I'm doing. All I'm doing right now is the boring part, and that's just trimming the broccoli up to the smaller bite-sized pieces. You can have them big, medium, small, however you want it. Just because when you stuff your chicken, you want to make sure you get that ooey gooey, and you don't want to have a lot of the like the pieces too big. So all I'm doing right now is trimming the broccoli up. I'm just getting the stalks off. And then I'm putting them in a big bowl because that's where I'm going to be mixing my cream cheese. So I have 2 blocks of cream cheese. Hi, how are you? If you guys are just joining, I'm making a keto stuffed broccoli and cheese chicken breast. Made keto. So right now, I'm just trimming my broccoli. Right now, I'm just trimming the stems up. And I'm trying to make them like a small size so that it about that size, if you guys can see it. In order for you to be able to stuff your breast without having it too full with too big pieces, and then you don't get the ooey gooey. So my hands are clean. Right now, I have 2 blocks of cream cheese that's softening in my bowl. If I feel like it's not softened enough, thank you guys for the likes. I'll soften it up a little bit in the microwave. So the hardest part really, or the more time consuming, is just cutting the broccoli up. That's the more time consuming. I suppose I should have got a head start before I came on live. That way the boring part was out of the way. Now I do want to let you guys know my oven is heated up to 400 degrees. Depending upon the size chicken breast that you have, whether it's a small pack or a large pack, depends upon obviously on your cooking time. And I cook mine because I don't like any pink in my chicken, or I really worry about like the salmonella. So I really cook mine for like an hour. Some do 40 minutes and some do 45. I've known if people are just doing like 4 regular sized breasts of chicken, it would even cook between 30 to 35 minutes. But for me, I do an hour, no foil over it, just an hour in the oven on 400 degrees. So right now my oven is heating to 400 degrees. I have 2 blocks of cream cheese that is sitting on the counter softening. And then I will be, if it's not softened enough, then I'll end up putting it in the microwave just for like 30-second intervals. You don't want it melted. You just want it enough where you can mix your broccoli in it. So if you're just joining, thank you for joining my Melissa's Keto Kitchen Live. Y'all, I would appreciate the support on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel. Yes, I do remember you. How are you? I can't go live on YouTube yet because you need 1,000 subscribers. I have like 10. So if y'all feel bad for me and don't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel, it is free. I will upload my live. I do a lot of keto baking. I do keto cook every day, but I do more baking than anything. Thank y'all for the likes. So if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's under Melissa's Keto Kitchen. And the link is on my bio in my TikTok page. And I am also on Facebook. So right now I'm just doing the boring part. Subs. Thank you all for the likes. So right now, if you're just coming on and just joining, I'm just doing the boring part. I'm just cutting my broccoli florets. I use fresh broccoli, not frozen. I wouldn't recommend using frozen for this recipe. So far, I'm going to turn the camera around and so far show you how small I'm chopping them. Okay, so far I'm chopping my broccoli florets. I have my cream cheese, 2 blocks of cream cheese softening. I'm using fresh broccoli florets, and these are the chicken breasts that I'm using. They're pretty big. They're pretty big sized chicken breasts, so it's 400 degrees that I'm heating up in my oven. Like I said, the cooking time varies depending upon the size of the chicken breast that you are using. So if you're using a smaller, regular sized chicken breast, I would say anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes, 40 minutes at the most, maybe even 45. I would say 45 when you add your cheese last. Oh, my oven's ready. So all I'm doing right now is just cutting my broccoli up to get ready to stuff my chicken breast. And you just butterfly the chicken and then you stuff it. So I'm just doing the boring part right now by just trimming my broccoli. I get a big bag just because I buy a big bag of chicken to have leftovers. What shoes does a baker wear? What shoes do they wear? So I just cut them really small. You don't want big size pieces because then that's less that you would stuff your chicken with. So what shoes does the baker wear? Loafers. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I should have thought of that. That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. You got me on that one. Keep them coming. I love jokes. You're so funny. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the likes. If you all are just joining, I know that I'm still just prepping my my dinner. What I'm doing is I'm cutting up broccoli florets in a small piece. I know that's the boring part, but if you're just joining, I'm making keto or low carb, more or less low carb, keto friendly broccoli cheddar stuffed chicken. So right now I have my oven set to 400 degrees. It did go off, so it's ready. I got my baking dish out and I got 2 blocks of cream cheese that are they're not really thawing, they're just softening up in the bowl. If they're not softened up by the time I'm ready to stuff my chicken, I just microwave it a little bit to have it be able to mix more. You want to be able to have it mixable. So right now I'm just cutting my broccoli up into small, like real small pieces, because if you leave them too chunky, then you won't have room to stuff your chicken. Everyone keep telling jokes. Yeah, I need more jokes, y'all. Yeah. Oh, on YouTube. Thank you so much. Yes, if anybody's just joining and you would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the link is on my bio and my TikTok. It's under Melissa's Keto Kitchen. Under YouTube, it is free to subscribe. I upload a lot of my lives in case anybody misses them on here, because it's hard, because TikTok has that 3-minute rule on video, so I can't upload my lives for everybody to replay, so I upload them on YouTube. So if anybody wants to catch like my dessert videos, I have some home hacks on there. Yes, I want to hear a joke. Are you a wicked witch? I'm not a wicked witch. How are you? I like to be a good witch, like Glenda, because she's beautiful. So if y'all are just joining, I am making a broccoli cheddar stuffed chicken, low carb, keto friendly. I got my oven set at 400 degrees. I'm just cutting up my broccoli florets to get it prepared to stuff. Somersault. What does a gymnast put on their popcorn? Oh my God. That's hilarious, you guys. Somersault. Yeah, keep the jokes coming because right now I'm just cutting up my broccoli, so it's like the boring part of my demonstration. That's so funny.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
You guys are coming up with some amazing jokes. And you guys can use whatever seasoning you want to season your chicken with. I choose a mixed blend of seasoning, and I will read what is all in it in just a moment. So right now, I'm just cutting my broccoli up if you're just joining the boring part of my recipe. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you so much. And once again, I don't mean to keep repeating myself. I'm trying to keep track who just comes in. I'm cutting my broccoli for my broccoli cheese stuffed keto chicken breasts. 2 pickles fell out of a jar onto the floor. What did one say to the other? Deal. Or what? Oh, deal with it. Oh my God, you guys are funny. Oh my gosh, keep them coming, you guys. You are hilarious. Hey guys, thanks for the likes. So I'm getting close to getting to where I want with my broccoli. You can just eyeball how much broccoli you want in there. I use maybe a half bag. And sometimes I have some left over and I just spread it on the exterior of the chicken. You guys are hilarious. So, those that are just joining, I am making a broccoli cheddar stuffed chicken. And I'm just cutting my broccoli up. My oven is heated to 400 degrees to make sure it cooks thoroughly because I have thick pieces of chicken breast. So, depending upon the size of your chicken breast, it depends upon the temperature you want to cook it and the amount of time you want to cook it. Time to get it. What time is it when the clock strikes 13? Oh my God. Time to get a new clock. Hilarious. Oh my God, that's so funny. Hi, Lizzie. I'm making my broccoli cheddar stuffed chicken. So I'm just, oven's heated to 400 degrees, cut my broccoli up, 2 blocks of my cream cheese is softening. I may warm it up a little bit in the microwave, and then I'll show you what all I mix. I'm tired too. Today is one of those days that, like, I walked my dogs earlier. I walked all 3 of them. Well, Harley, I came home and let him come out and play. But I walked 3 of my dogs, and I'm just kind of bushed today. Do not look up. Degloving. What do you mean by that? How does a cucumber become a pickle? Oh my God. Oh, she's in heat, Lizzie. All my dogs are fixed. Yeah, all my dogs are fixed. Thank God. Harley just got fixed, I want to say January. Right after Christmas, I want to say. So I'm almost done cutting up my broccoli, you guys. That's the boring part. So keep them jokes coming. Keep the conversations coming. Why can't Elsa from Frozen have a balloon? Because you've got to be kidding me, because she'll let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh my gosh. Keep them freaking jokes coming. Holy cow. That was good. I gotta tell my neighbor girls that they're into Frozen. That's so funny. I hate to say it, any Michael Jackson jokes, but she's not allowed to have puppies because she kills her Oh, she does? Why does she do that? What makes her do that? My birds are killing their baby eggs. She laid 2 eggs recently, And she broke them open. I promise I'm getting done cutting my broccoli up. This is the time-consuming part of the recipe. So if you're just joining, I'm making broccoli cheddar stuffed chicken, and it's keto-friendly. And I'm just chopping my broccoli up, softening my cream cheese, and my oven's set to 400 degrees. So once the broccoli's chopped up, I will show you how I assemble it. Each time she has puppies, she does that. Oh my gosh. You know, my birds, I was told, you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy, but I was told as long as I don't buy a nest, like a nesting for my birds, that they wouldn't, you know, frolic, I guess is what you call it, and create little babies. So I didn't worry about it until one day I woke up and I was getting ready to feed them and clean their cage. And I realized, holy cow, there was an egg in the bottom of the cage. And I didn't think that they could do that without a nest. So I had to create a nest. But then I seen that the egg was cracked. So either it just wasn't viable or they're just not ready yet. They're too young. I'm sorry to hear that, Lizzie. What musical instrument is found in a bathroom? Oh, my God. Tuba. Toothpaste. You've got to be kidding me with these jokes. You are hilarious. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I'm going to have to borrow some of your jokes. I have people that'll ask me about jokes all the time, and I'm like, like, I can make people laugh, just various different things, but like literally like just jokes, I'm not good at that. That is so funny. Hi, if you're just joining, I'm making broccoli cheddar stuffed chicken, and I'll walk you through it, everything as I get done chopping my lovely broccoli florets. So I do about a half bag, y'all, and then I'll show you what it looks like in my bowl. Your friend is calling you. Oh, do you need to take it? Oh, never mind. Well, thank you if you stay on. I need all the support I can get. And anybody just joining, I do have a YouTube page, and the link is on my bio and my TikTok page. I upload my lives because obviously TikTok gives you that 3-minute rule. So you can't upload like a whole live on TikTok, which is crazy. So it's free to subscribe, but it's under Melissa's Keto Kitchen. I bake a lot of sweets. Today is probably the first live that I went when I was doing a savory. And I do a lot of home hacks. And of course, my dog's got to be on there too. I think my dogs should have their own page though. What do you think? What about you, Lizzie, if you're still on? Do you think your dog should have their own page? Oh, you accidentally swiped out? Oh, goodness. I would miss your jokes. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to add my my cheeses to assemble this here, and then I'll start to show you why did the chicken want to fly. Because they have wings. Yeah, I like wings too. I was the top 1 viewer. Well, amen to that. Probably all because you're cool jokes. Good. Yeah, my YouTube page is just starting out, so there's not much activity on it. And I can't go live unless I have like 1,000 subscribers, so I'm having a hard time having peeps subscribe. So if you're just joining me, thank you for the likes. I'm making broccoli cheddar stuffed chicken keto friendly. I don't know if anybody on here is familiar with my story. I am a gastric bypass patient. I am 2.5 years post-op. I'm down over about 150 some pounds, and so I cook keto and low carb. I'm not really strict keto. I'm more like just low carb, dirty keto, lazy keto, that sort of stuff. So So if you're just joining, my oven's set at 400 degrees. And I have 2 blocks of cream cheese that are setting out softening. They might be soft enough to go ahead and mix. But I'm going to take my spoon and see if it's soft enough to mix. Because you want to be able to have it soft where it spreads into your chicken and not so lumpy. How does a scientist freshen her breath with... Oh my God. You are just coming up with these good jokes. Experiments. That is totally hilarious right there. You only have 14 subs. Aww. Okay, guys, it looks like I have enough broccoli to feed an army. I use about a half bag. You don't have to use that much broccoli. You can have as lot or as little as you want. It's your preference. I do use 2 blocks of, 2 blocks of cream cheese because you want it really creamy. My dog has YouTube. Your dog has YouTube? You know, Lizzie, I need to start a YouTube just for my dogs so I don't intermix like my keto website with... Lizzie, what's your YouTube so I can subscribe to it? Or what's your dog's YouTube? Do you have one or just your dog's? So I can subscribe to it. Hey, and anybody on here have YouTube page, if you support me, I'll support you as well. Just send me your YouTube. Okay, everybody, I'm going to show you what I have so far. And I'm just going to clean my board off as well. So I think I'm making a mess on my floor. I'm going to have to vacuum it. Okay, so my block of cream cheese needs melted just a little bit. Just because it's still kind of, it's not spreadable yet. So how do we know that the ocean is friendly? Oh my gosh, it waves. What is a tornado's favorite game to play? Of course, Twisted. Or Twister, I mean. You know, we have a roller coaster at Cedar Point called Wicked Twister. How does the moon cut his hair? Eclipse it. Oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing, funny. It's your dog's YouTube, but I have not posted in the app in a long time. Still send me the link, Lizzie. I can subscribe. And mine is Melissa's Keto Kitchen. I'm going to put this in the microwave just for a minute to soften the cream cheese, and I will be right back in a jiff. Okay, everybody, I just melted my cream cheese. Sorry, I stepped away. I'm going to go grab it out of the microwave, and I'll be right back in a second. So if you're just joining, bear with me. I'm grabbing my dish out of, oh, thanks. Your TikTok is your YouTube? Oh, okay. I'm going to go grab the dish out of the microwave, and then I'll show you how to assemble everything. Okay, so I want to just make sure that the cream cheese is softened enough because you have to be able to spread everything. So some of it's pretty softened, but I'm going to have to soften it just a little bit more. And then I'll show you how to mix everything together. So if if you're just joining, I'm making broccoli cheddar stuffed chicken. Right now, I'm trying to soften up the cream cheese. Some of it got pretty soft, but I gotta just soften the rest just a tad bit more. Otherwise, I won't be able to spread it into the chicken breast. So bear with me. I'm gonna stick it in the microwave just for 30 more seconds. I'm going to grab my cheese out, and then I'll show you how I'm going to assemble it, you guys. If you're just joining, I'm making a low-carb or keto-friendly low-carb broccoli cheddar stuffed chicken. So right now, I'm just softening up my cream cheese. So you don't want to cook the cream cheese like melted, but you want it soft enough that you can mix it. You can use 2 blocks of cream cheese like just in its pack, or you can buy the spreadable kind and just pull it out of its container because it's easier to use when it's already like soft. Okay, and I'm getting ready to mix this. So I used about a half bag of broccoli, and now I'm just mixing 2 blocks of cream cheese. And you can use whatever brand cream cheese you want.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
So what did the Dalmatian say after lunch that hit the spot? Oh my gosh. What do you call butter in nature? Butterball? Ooh, broccoli flung. Okay, everybody, so if you're just joining, I am making a keto-friendly broccoli cheddar cheese stuffed chicken breast. So right now, I have my broccoli cut up. I softened 2 blocks of cream cheese. So right now, I'm getting ready to assemble the chicken breast, but I am adding my cheese to my broccoli mixture. You can use as little as you want or as much as you want. I just kind of eyeball it and then I mix it up. And I will show you what the mixture looks like. What did the little corn say to the mama corn? Where is the popcorn? Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I love popcorn, by the way, especially movie popcorn. What did the limestone say to the geologist, if I could talk? Don't take me for granted. Oh my gosh. How do you make lemon drop? Just let it fall. You guys are cracking me up. Keep the jokes coming. You guys are funny. So my hands are going to get messy from stuffing the chicken. Oh, I love butterflies. Y'all, thank you for the likes. You guys are so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you real quick while you're cracking them beautiful jokes on what I'm doing so far. I always wash my hands in the meantime. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera around real quick, you guys. So this is what it looks like so far. Broccoli, cream cheese, and cheddar cheese. So I'm getting ready to stuff my chicken. I don't use a wood cutting board. I'm sure y'all know that. Just because you don't want the contamination on the wood board. What do you call a buttered fly in nature? A butterfly. That is funny. But I love butterflies. Thanks for the likes. I'm getting ready to stuff my chicken breast now. So, I just want to show you guys, I use the big chicken breast. So they're pretty thick. So it makes it easier to stuff. So my hands are going to get probably really dirty. It's going to get messy, y'all. So I'm getting ready to stuff my chicken. Now I really stuff my chicken. Because I like it really cheesy. I'm just going to move my dish over here because it's going to be easier for me to transfer. Okay. I wanted to move my bacon dish over because it's easier to transfer these chicken breasts in there. And I do season them, but I season them kind of after I stuff them because it's easier. Okay, you have a good day. Thanks for the jokes, you guys. I'm just stuffing my chicken breasts now. And then I'm going to season them. Okay, y'all. This is what my chicken looks like stuffed. So I'm getting ready to season them. I'll season them after I stuff them because they'll be easier to season, stuff, and flip. So I'm using pretty thick chicken breast. And I'm sorry if I'm using my hands. Sometimes it's just easier to stuff it with your hands than it is like your spoon. But I get them really stuffed. They're really thick chicken breasts. So I stuff it really a lot. And then I like it when it oozes after it cooks. And then I just fold the chicken over and then I will season it right before I stick it in the oven. And then I'll let you know what seasonings I use. But if you're just joining, I'm making keto stuffed broccoli and cheddar chicken breast. And if you're just joining, I'm using broccoli florets fresh. And then I'm using cream cheese, 2 blocks. And then I just mix some cheddar cheese to stuff it with and bind it. And then I'll season it. And then I'm going to bake it at 400 degrees. I bake mine for an hour because I don't know if you guys have a Costco nearby. But they have large, like, chicken breasts. And so that they're thick. So that's why I cook mine the amount of time that I cook mine. So I'm just putting them in the baking pan. I have 2 more to stuff after this, and then I will show you what I season my chicken with. And a lot of times if I have this stuffing left over that I stuff my chicken with, you guys, I'll just spread it throughout the pan because That way, if any of it melted out of the chicken breast, then you have some extra. Or you can just use that as a side dish. So I like to overstuff my chicken, and you'll see that as I get it in the pan. So I'll show you how my chicken looks when it's stuffed. And then I just fold the chicken over. You can use toothpicks to hold it together, but mine stay pretty tight. So this is what I have so far. My stuffed broccoli and cheddar chicken. So I just slice it or butterfly it in the middle. They are pretty thick pieces, so I cook mine at 400 degrees for about an hour. That way you know that it's cooked thoroughly. Plus also, I don't know if anybody knows, when you stuff your pork chops and your chicken, sometimes it is like a binder in your chicken, and then it doesn't, you want to make sure it cooks all the way through, because when you have it stuffed, it's blocking from just direct heating getting into like your items, like whether it's your pork chop, chicken, or whatever. So it's sometimes when it's stuffed, it takes a little bit longer. Plus you want the flavors to marinate. So if you guys are just joining, I'm stuffing my chicken with broccoli, cream cheese, and cheddar cheese. However, yes, keep the jokes coming, y'all. However, you can use any cheese you want. Okay, you all, one more chicken to stuff, and then I'll show you what seasoning I use after I wash my hands. You always want to wash your hands, obviously, after you stuff a chicken. I'm just butterflying my chicken. And then I'm going to show you this last piece that I stuffed before I add it to my pan. That way you guys can see it again. And then I got to clean up my mess. Okay, so here's my last piece of chicken that's going into the pan. Okay, y'all, bear with me because I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, everybody, I'm going to show you the seasoning that I'm using. So if you're just joining, I am making broccoli, cheddar, cheese chicken, stuffed chicken breast. So I'm using what's called a table blend. I like to be sodium free, but you can use any seasoning you want. So it's got a mixture of onion powder, garlic powder, salt, or excuse me, black pepper, chili powder, parsley, celery seed, basil, marjoram. It's got tomato, red bell pepper. So it's got a lot of mixed seasoning. So I'm using a mixed seasoning blend, but because I like to watch my salt, I get like a sodium-free type seasoning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my camera around, y'all, and show you what I've been doing. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to season my chicken. This just gives it a little more flavor. And you can season it with whatever seasonings you want to season it with. And I'll show you what the chicken looks like when I'm done. And then it's going to be getting ready to be put in the oven in just a few minutes. Sorry, this This is new seasoning, so trying to shake it out of there. So I'm sorry if I jiggle the camera, but I want you guys to be able to see the seasoning that will cook into the chicken. And this just helps give it more flavor, and it'll also keep it tender because sometimes chicken can dry out. When you stuff a chicken, though, it also helps keep it flavored and keeps it from drying out. Okay, so just to reiterate what I made. So right now I have, this is a keto recipe if you're just joining. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chicken breasts. They're quite thick and quite big. So I made a broccoli cheddar cream cheese stuffing, and I stuffed each of my chicken breasts with it, and I seasoned it with a table blend. So it has a lot of different seasonings mixed in it, like onion powder, garlic powder, all kinds of seasonings, pepper. So I seasoned the chicken breast, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a 400-degree oven, you guys, for an hour. Now, you can adjust your temperature. You also can adjust the time that you cook yours. Because my chicken breasts are so thick, and with them being stuffed, they take a little longer to cook. So I'm going to get this in the oven, and then I'm going to clean up. But this is some leftover stuffing. So what I do is with my leftover stuffing, I just kind of layer it in between the chicken. That way it doesn't go to waste. And it also helps keep your chicken moist when you're stuffing it in between the layers of your chicken. And you just fill in the gaps on your pan. And then it just helps keep the chicken moist. Hi, how are you? So if y'all are joining, I just made my broccoli cheddar stuffed keto chicken, and I'm getting ready to stick it in the oven for an hour. So I'm getting ready to stick it in the oven now. Okay, time for the fun part, the cleanup. So just to reiterate, what I made is I do keto, and normally you guys see me make my keto sweets, bakes, but today I did a savory dish. So what I made today, if you're just joining, I made a broccoli cream cheese and cheddar, because I use cheddar, but you can use any cheese you want, stuffed chicken breast. Now, my chicken breasts were really thick and really big, and I stuffed it like to the hilt. So I have it in a 400-degree oven for an hour. You can adjust your temperature and the time that you cook it. You can do it at 350 if they're smaller chicken breasts or skinnier chicken breasts. Or if you do it at 400, maybe for 30 to 35 minutes, maybe 40 at the most, depending upon the size of your chicken breast. My chicken breasts are really thick, so I would like to put mine in the oven for an hour. The last thing that I do, you guys, is I will pull it out of the oven. I will spread additional cheese on top to get it that cheesy, ooey gooey flavor. And then I just, till it melts, like 5 minutes till it melts. The seasoning that I used on my chicken today is called Table Blend. It's by Stone Mill, and this is a salt-free seasoning blend because I like to try to keep it low sodium. So I'm going to show you. This is what I used. And it has onion, spices, black pepper, chili pepper, parsley, celery seed, basil, bay leaf, marjoram, oregano, savory thyme, cayenne pepper, coriander, cumin, mustard seed, rosemary, garlic, orange peel, carrot, lemon juice powder, tomato, red bell pepper, citric acid, and like oil of a lemon. So these are all the blends that are in this. But there is no salt because I choose to keep it low sodium. However, you can use whatever seasoning you want and whatever mix or blend you want, or you don't even have to season it, or you can just salt and pepper it. So what went in it is I cut up broccoli florets, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, stuffed it. Now it's in the oven. You guys are amazing. I love all the jokes. I'm going to clean up my mess. So I just want to say, hey, if you're just joining, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Melissa's Keto Kitchen. It's free to subscribe. Link is on my TikTok page. I just made a broccoli cheddar cheese / cream cheese, because cream cheese is in there, stuffed chicken. So it is now in the oven for an hour at 400 degrees. They are thick pieces. That's why I cook it for an hour. And I stuffed it. So sometimes when you stuff pork chops or chicken, it takes a little while longer to cook. So to be on the safe side, I would say 400 degrees at an hour. I will pull it out of the oven, and then I will sprinkle more cheese on there. I just do cheddar. That's what I have on hand. And that's about it. And whatever seasonings you guys want. Your TikTok is my YouTube. Is it called my YouTube, or is it just that you're saying you're using your TikTok? Oh, is it the same on your YouTube? Is what you're saying, so I understand, like the same name you use on your TikTok, is that the same name you use on YouTube? Welcome, guys, if you just joined. Okay, I gotcha. So, am I following you? I want to make sure I'm following you. Oh, okay. Is the link on your page? The link to my YouTube is on my page, but it's under Melissa's Keto Kitchen with the underscores. But I have the link on my TikTok page. So is there a link on your page? Oh, no. So I just go to YouTube and then just like search that name. I can just go and search it. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Technically, okay. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm not sure who all came on, but I appreciate you hanging out and watching me cook and keep me company. And oh my gosh, them jokes were amazing. You're so funny. Yeah, I'll have to search your name so I can subscribe. And then, like I said, mine's under Melissa's Keto Kitchen. My dogs are on there. I have some kitchen hacks, more cooking, just random stuff. I'm just starting out. I can't really go live yet on YouTube because you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and I have like 10. Nobody wants to subscribe. Maybe if I tell some jokes, I might make people laugh, and then they might want to subscribe. It's the same picture. Okay, so. Okay, cool. I'll have to go over there and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out, though, and thanks for the amazing jokes. Thanks for your likes. I really appreciate it. I got my chicken in the oven cooking. Now I got to get cleaning up my mess. I made such a mess. Broccoli's a mess, though. I'm not sure what picture I have up on mine. I forget. Yeah, I have a lot more friends on TikTok right now than I do YouTube, but a lot of my friends were encouraging me to go on YouTube to not really have a business, just share my my recipes for my love for keto cooking. And I thought, why not? You know, but I can't go live yet because I have like 10 subscribers. And I keep asking friends and family on my Facebook to subscribe because it's free. And I don't know. Maybe they're just not interested. Hi, Lindsay. Same. Okay. I have 14. You have 14. Oh, 14 YouTuber subscribers. That's more than me. Are you talking about on TikTok or YouTube? Sorry about that. TikTok or YouTube, you have 14. On YouTube, way more than me. I have all these friends on Facebook. I don't know how much you guys go on Facebook. I haven't a lot lately. And then I tell them about it. And I'm okay if they don't want to come on my YouTube, or excuse me, my TikTok, because not a lot of people that I know do TikTok. But I know a majority of them get on YouTube. And, you know, even if they don't watch my videos, it's just a fact of having support. And then your YouTube. Do you have Facebook? Yeah, I didn't realize how hard it was to subscribe, like, you know, to get your subscribers for YouTube. I thought it was kind of the same with TikTok. You just kind of get an audience and then people start subscribing. So like I don't have a whole lot on it. A lot of it you'll see my dogs, some recipes, like just mixed because I'm just trying to start it up. So like I don't want to have 3 or 4 different pages if I can't get more than 10 subscribers. I know, it's so hard. And like I have Facebook and I think I only have maybe 1,500, if that, on my Facebook. But even if so, if the majority of my Facebook would join, it would be easier. Okay, thank you. I'm going to subscribe to yours. As soon as I end my live, I'm going to subscribe to yours. So I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to just take my stuff to the sink then. So if you're new and you're just coming on to my live, I've been on here for a little while, and I welcome anybody that just joined. I had gastric bypass surgery about 2.5 years ago, so I cook keto, and I thought I would just share a little fun recipe with you all. It's really pretty easy, and it's very inexpensive, but I cook with broccoli. I had broccoli and cream cheese and cheddar cheese. Hi, welcome back. I'm going to subscribe to yours as soon as I end the live. I'm not even sure how many videos I have on my YouTube page. But yeah, it's very hard to get anybody to subscribe over there. I mean, I think you have to be like Jeff Dunham or, you know, somebody famous for anybody to want to subscribe or watch videos. I was thinking about taking my dogs for a walk, but man, all of them are like snoozing. So the old saying, leave sleeping dogs lie, I think I'm going to. They're napping. But I'm going to clean up my mess from making dinner. I want to say thank you so much for the wonderful likes, the jokes, for supporting me. And actually, after I end this live, I'm going to go over and subscribe to your channel. And then I got to do some dishes and clean up. But I hope you join me again. I usually walk my dogs in the afternoon, about 12:30ish, between 12:30 and 1. And then I'm usually on again in the evening, between 4 or 5, sometimes 6 or 7, sometimes later. But I'm going to go subscribe, so thanks for the support, and I hope to see you on here again. Once again, thanks for the funny jokes and all the likes. I mean, you're amazing. You're probably my biggest supporter, to be honest with you. I saw some people come on, but they come on and then they leave. But you didn't leave me. You stayed the whole time, so I want to say thank you for that. I appreciate it more than you know. You have a awesome evening. I'm going to clean up my mess. I'll probably upload this on YouTube, but I'm also going to post the picture of the chicken that I was making when it's done. Like when I pull it out, I'm going to add cheese to it, let the cheese melt all over it. But when I get it on a plate, I'll take a picture of it and I'll upload it and put it on my TikTok channel. And then I'll also upload all that on my YouTube channel. But thanks for everything and hope to see you again. And I'm on my way over to your YouTube page and I'm going to subscribe. So have a good night. Thank you.